Welcome back, sneaker fam. I guess more like you guys should be welcoming me back. So I know I've been gone a while. Been just kind of enjoying the summer, relaxing. There really hasn't been a whole lot lately that I've been interested in. So, like an idiot, I've just been kind of putting the YouTube thing aside for the summer. But we are back. Finally got a huge sneakers W, and can't wait to show you guys what's in the box. So let's check it out. All right, sneaker fam. So like I said, huge sneakers W. Also, like I said, there really hasn't been a whole lot that I've been super duper interested in lately. Um, maybe made a mistake in not getting the Fear 4s, but hey, we're being super selective, and yes, maybe not having that sneaker in the collection may be a mistake, but I don't know. We got a huge sneakers W right here though, and still have a chance on the sneakers app to get the Fear 4. So I don't know. Maybe I'll sell a few things, make a little bit of extra sneaker money, and pull the trigger on the Fear 4s if they release on the sneakers app at the end of the month. Rumors supposedly. I'll be passing on the Shattered Backboards. From what I've seen, material is not up to the 2015 release. So if they were to have been saying, hey, sneaker quality or the quality, leather quality, everything is up to par with 2015, I think that those things would be higher up on my radar. But it's also a high which I'm really not feeling lately. So, but speaking of Jordan 1s, huge sneakers W. And of course, the sneakers box always messes up. So what do we have here? See, this is what I don't understand. I thought that this was supposed to be in case I wanted to ship them back, right? So why did, whatever, man. But anyways, huge surprise. I took an L on like 5 different raffles. I kind of expected that. I was a little nervous. Was thinking that these might be a little more available than they turned out to be. Probably should have done a few more raffles, but awesome pair right here, as you guys can see. If you guys go back and check out my Jordan 1 low video, you'll see that this was one of the ones on my list. We'll do the size tag right there. So the official name is Jordan 1 Retro LW OG Nitro. So official colorway is black muslin varsity red. So as you guys know, the Bike Air. So these are the Nigel Sylvester Better with Time. And let's take a quick look at these bad boys. Box top, that's pretty sick. Got the bike in there. So here we go. And these things, let's take a look. I haven't seen a whole lot. Wow, there's 2 sets of extra laces. So we got a red pair and a black pair. Also then have this sale aged pair. Now, I also have been kind of staying off of sneaker YouTube a little bit for the most part, but this pair looks super clean. I actually really like this. I am glad that I got this W. Now, might be a little hard to see, but Nigel Sylvester did a Jordan 1 high, and it was white, and it had, I think it was a little bit easier to see. So if you can see there you can actually feel it. That's actually pretty cool. Pre-scuff there. I think there's some scuffing on the toe cap, mud guard. A little bit of scuffing on the inside, and there's some 3M hits here on the outside, and this swoosh is supposedly to look like it has been ripped off, which I think is a sick touch. Got bike air on the tongue. You know, this pair is sick. This toe cap leather seems really, really nice. The outsole is got the pre-aged look, kind of like the Lost and Found Jordan ones. These are nice, man. I really, really dig this pair. You know, I could have probably done without the pre-scuffing. Honestly, there's a little bit there on the toe cap of this one. Looks like these might be a little bit different. Yeah, actually, looks like the scuffing is different on each shoe. So this one, the scuff starts there and kind of wraps around here, where this one starts here, stops, starts again, a little bit there. There's some scuffing on the toe box that this one doesn't have. There's some different scuffing on the mud guard that this one doesn't have. So that's a cool touch, man. That's a really cool detail. There's nothing there, but there's a scuff here on this one. So I like that. I think that that's pretty sick that this shoe is completely different than this shoe. But you know what, man? Whew, haven't smelled a new shoe on camera in a while. But these are really, really nice. Now, you know, a lot of people are like, well, if it didn't have Nigel's name to it, people wouldn't want it. I told you guys from the beginning, I thought that this shoe was sick. I did hear that Nigel did not like the little swoosh there, but I like that. And if he didn't like it, then why is it on all of his shoes? Because even the Brick by Bricks has them. If I remember correctly, the Jordan 4 RMs have them, right? I haven't been a fan of the RM, so you can't say that I'm just a Nigel Sylvester hype beast. And I will also be honest with you, I like the Brick by Bricks, but that's not a shoe for me, and that's not a shoe that I want in my collection. To me, I just don't feel like it's wearable. This shoe is super wearable, man. Any time of year, this is super simple. I'm looking at some flannels. I'm looking at some button-down polos, stuff like that I have button-down shirts. I have a lot that will go with this. As you guys know, some of my color palette is right up this alley, and this pair is sick, man. I like this a lot. Super excited for this W. And again, the rare sneakers W. And when I was looking online the day these released on a Saturday, I was actually at the gym. I saw that there was only like 1,200 pairs or something like that in a size 12. So to get this W is really, really sick. But also, like I said, I have taken L's on numerous raffles. I think I was in like 4 or 5 raffles. You know, all the EQL, I don't think I've ever hit on an EQL. So this pair is in the collection. You know, this one could be one that I might be willing to move off of. If the right shoe came out. I don't think I would trade these for the Undefeateds, because I have heard some very negative quality control issues with some of the Undefeateds. Some of the language put underneath the patch on the tongue has been very interesting. It'll be interesting what those defective pairs end up going for, right? Because sometimes defected pairs somehow end up going for a lot more money, which is a little weird. But to me, this pair is sick. I love the tiny details on it. Like I said, a little bit different from each shoe. Even the scuff marks on the heels are a little bit different. So this to me is really, really sick. I also just saw a new one there that's not here. So just going over this, I feel like I could go over this shoe forever and ever. And actually, I think these red laces, I didn't even grab the red laces. I think these red laces might hit hard, if I'm being honest with you guys. But sneakers W, always appreciate the rare sneakers W, especially with such low stock. I figured I was just gonna go for these just to take my usual L skis. So not today, but awesome shoe to have in the collection, man. And I don't really think that there's anything coming up anytime soon that I'm interested in, honestly, man. Maybe at the most the Fear 4s, but I've got so many Jordan 4s in my collection right now. I am looking to complete the 1 through 14. I have something I'm looking over at my right that I picked up for our wedding anniversary. So I can't touch those for like another month. But that is another cha-ching check off of the list. So at some point or another, I will only have two shoes for the 1 through 14 that I need to collect. And you know, the only other shoe that I missed out on was the Steel 10s, which I was actually really surprised that they made them so limited. So I don't know if they're doing this, the typical thing that they do when they're trying to build up hype for a silhouette, right? Like the AirTech Challenge 2, they dropped the OG Hot Lava colorway in like stupid limited supply, which is a shoe that I really wanted. Then to turn around and just dump a ton of AirTech Challenge 2s into the market. I think they're on like colorway 3 or 4 now coming up. So I'm hoping that they're doing that, because I would love to have the Stealth 10s in my collection. I'm not paying the resale value for the Steel 10s, to be honest with you. So when I get to that shoe, I will give you, that was a steal, man. I really feel like I got a good deal for a pair. We'll just talk about that more, because I'm excited to get into that, because that's a shoe that I really regretted not grabbing last year. And so I'm glad that it's found its way to the collection, and you'll see that later. I'm not sure when I'll get back in front of the camera. Do I want to do a release day Saturday vlog? Let me know in the comments. Should I do a release day Saturday vlog? Don't really think I have much going on. I do have to do some work around the house, but would love to get to the mall and see what's been going on. I meant to do one last weekend, but I was so sick I would have been horrible on video. It was great. Ohio just ended at the end of last week, so a week or so ago I would have done the back to school shoes, and I was planning on going to the mall and showing you guys all of the things that were on sale that you guys could go grab for your kids for back to school. And totally was so sick. Don't you hate it? You're feeling great, you go to the doctor for just, I wasn't even there long, just to talk about some of the blood work from my well check at the beginning of the year, and you know, felt great for 3 days after and got stupid sick. It was horrible. I was sick for over a month. I'm still not, I would say I'm like 98%. Still not back to 100, but got to the gym this morning, trained jiu-jitsu last night, and I feel great. Feeling almost 100%. Yeah, I don't think, another couple days and I think I'll be back to 100. But anyways, rambling on. Let me know, like I said, in the comments section below. Should I do a release day Saturday vlog for the Shattered Backboards? What are your guys' thoughts on the Bike Air Jordan 1 lows? I think that these things are amazing. Great pair of shoes. And make sure you guys like this video, subscribe if this is your first time here. Become part of the sneaker family. We are trying to grow something here that's really great. I know that you know, YouTube and the sneaker YouTube has kind of changed, and not a lot of people are doing this type of content anymore, but I love making this content, and I'm not here to just follow trends. I'm here to just blaze my own trail, to be my own person, to do my own thing. And tons of you guys really appreciate the videos that I put out, so I hope you guys appreciate this one. This is a great W, like I said. Great box, great presentation for this whole entire thing, man. Super excited that this pair is in the collection, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Come back for the next one, and I will see what your guys' thoughts are about doing the vlog on Saturday, and I will see you guys again whenever I decide to make another video and meet back up with you guys here on YouTube. So I will talk to you guys later, and these are going to go in the sneaker cases, very little room over there, just so you guys know. So again, we're being super selective and coming out with some new content for you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video. And remember guys, like I always say, your sneakers are made to be worn, so wear them. Senior out.